There's a decentralized exchange on Solana that's beating Binance on speed, spreads, and execution. That's not supposed to happen, is it? The centralized exchanges have always been slower, clunkier, and less efficient than centralized exchanges. But then this project, HumidiFi, started quietly doing over $2 billion in daily volume, and barely anyone noticed. To understand why this matters, let's start with how most DEXs work. They use something called an AMM, or Automated Market Maker. It's like a vending machine for tokens. You deposit assets into a pool, and traders swap against it using a simple curve. It's brilliant, but it's dumb. The prices barely move, and 90% of the liquidity just sits there doing nothing. You can't compete with human market makers that update prices in real time. HumidiFi flips that model. It's a prop AMM, short for Proprietary Automated Market Maker. Think of it like a professional trading desk that lives entirely on-chain. Instead of a passive pool, it's constantly watching the market, updating codes, keeping prices tight in real time, and keeps liquidity right where trades are happening. That's how you get CEX-level execution, but fully on-chain. Let's talk data. HumidiFi now moves over $2.9 billion every day on Solana. It now accounts for around 35 to 40% of all DEX trading on Solana. And when you zoom into Sol stablecoin pairs, it dominates with over 66% of total volume, more than every other Solana DEX combined. That's not just market share. That's monopoly on Solana's most liquid markets. And the efficiency behind it is crazy. HumidiFi generates massive volume with only a fraction of the liquidity other DEXs need. That's what active liquidity means. Capital that actually works, not just sits there. Community analysts on X have even tested HumidiFi head-to-head with Binance and Bybit and found spreads as tight as 0 to 0.5 basis points and slippage under 0.1% on $50K trade. Those results came from independent trader experiments, not official data, but they line up with what on-chain performance already shows. How is this even possible? This kind of system couldn't exist anywhere else. Solana's 400 millisecond block, parallel execution, and tiny fees let HumidiFi update markets dozens of times per second without breaking a sweat. That's why HumidiFi isn't just using Solana. It's showing what Solana was built for. If you've swapped tokens on Jupiter, you've probably already used HumidiFi without realizing it, because Jupiter routes trades to which DEX gives the best price. And lately, that's almost always HumidiFi. HumidiFi isn't just a DEX. It's a new kind of market structure. Instead of traders going to exchanges, the exchange now lives on the blockchain. It quotes prices, reacts, and executes like a centralized exchange. Tight spreads, real volume, real speed, all powered by Solana. If you found this breakdown helpful, I cover and tell stories about what really happens behind the scenes, the people, ideas, and systems quietly building the next chapter of crypto. So, if you're into Web3, DeFi, Solana, fitness, or just curious where crypto's actually headed, follow me on X for more stories like this.